Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Deborah Baker and I'm so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. We are beginning a new short series using the 4 elements to release or for healing whatever needs, whatever your body or mind or energy field needs. And we're going to start with fire today. So you ready? Let's get started. So let's begin with 3 nice, really deep breaths. First, breathing into our chest, feeling your chest expand, holding it for a moment, and then releasing it. And now breathe into your chest and your upper back. Just feeling your whole rib cage expand. And then when you're ready, let it go. And now take the deepest breath you've taken all day, filling up your chest all the way down into your belly. Fill up all the lobes of your lungs. Hold it for as long as you'd like. Just feel that expansion in your whole torso. And when you're ready, let's let it go. And now we're going to relax our bodies, beginning by pressing our feet and knees and legs together. So take a deep breath and then press your legs together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. As long as you'd like. And when you're ready, release your breath and your legs. Yeah. Now we're going to release our lower torso and our mid-torso. So pull up your pelvic floor, tighten your glutes, pull in your lower abs, pull in actually your middle abs, your sides, your back. Take a breath. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Until you're ready to let go, and let it go of it all at once. Yeah. Now we'll do 2 rounds at the top. So make your hands into gentle fists. Pull your shoulders forward so you're stretching out your back. Take a deep breath and squeeze the front, squeeze, 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 and stretch out the back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. It feels so good. And now let's do the opposite. So pull your shoulder blades together, stretch out your chest, squeeze your hands, squeeze your arms to your sides, take a deep breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And when you're ready, let it go. And now my favorite one, tuck your chin, pull your shoulders up to your ears. Imagine pulling all of the muscles of your face to your skull and all the muscles all the way around your skull to your skull. Take a deep breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze your head with your shoulders. And when you're ready, let it go. Doesn't that feel wonderful? So we have the candle burning on the screen, and I'm hoping that your eyes are closed. So first picture the candle and close your eyes and imagine that the candle is burning, and now kind of shift your imagination so that you are at a bonfire. It's a safely contained bonfire, and the wood is crackling and it's burning nicely. If you like the smell of a fire, you can smell it. And just relax for a moment, watching the fire, as it creates warmth and it releases, and it also consumes the wood. And just picture that bonfire. And we're going to now come up with 3 things to release. 3 things that we're ready to let go of. And so I first invite you to come up with a memory. Something that maybe takes up more space in your mind than you would like. And so we'll just be quiet. Maybe you can hear the music in the background. And just invite your spirit guides, guardian angels all around you to help you to just drop this idea into your head, a memory that you would like to release. Something maybe that when you think about it, it's painful. And so now I invite you to come up with an image, a symbol of that memory, whatever it may be. And just kind of file that away for a moment as we go on to the next thing, which is a wound. Either a wound that you remember or a wound that you just know is there, but you can't even identify it. Maybe it was before you had memories. And so just allow it to bubble up. And I suggest that you don't beat yourself up about it. Just allow it to come up and then see a symbol for that wound. A visual symbol that reminds you or makes you think of that wound. Or, if the wound isn't something that you remember, then just come up with a symbol that reminds you of a wound, maybe a Band-Aid or something. And now allow yourself to think of either a thought pattern or a behavior that no longer serves you. So sometimes we are in situations where we have to keep a stiff upper lip and not show what we're feeling, not let anybody know what's going on with us. But if that time has passed, that may be a behavior that served you at one time that it doesn't anymore. Or maybe it's something like you're really hard on yourself. Super high, unrealistic expectations of yourself. Something you would never expect from someone else. Or I'll be quiet and you can see what bubbles up for you. And now imagine you're back at the bonfire and you're holding your 3 symbols in your hand. And I invite you to one by one, so toss the memory onto the fire. Maybe it sparks, maybe it slows the fire down for a minute, maybe it really gets it blazing. And now throw the behavior that no longer serves you. And now the symbol for the wound. Toss that on the fire and notice what the fire does. Is the the fire is symbolic of infinite spirit. And you know what? Miracles happen in a heartbeat. Things can turn on a dime. And what we're seeking here is freedom from those things that held you back or held us back. And so the next portion of our meditation, we are going to practice Ho'onoponopono on these things that we released. Or maybe on ourselves. That's what it is. It's the part of ourselves that, experienced the memory, that experienced the wound, that developed the thought pattern or the behavior that no longer serves us. And so I invite you to picture yourself in the words that we're about to say, or that you're going to think in your mind. Imagine the universe saying these things to you, so that poor, sweet, precious you who was wounded, who had the memory, the painful memory, who had developed the thought pattern or the behavior, feel the universe saying, "I'm sorry," and breathe into that. "I'm sorry." And feel what it feels like to receive that "I'm sorry." And now, please forgive me. And just feel what it feels like to have that freedom offered to you. Please forgive me. And now feel the universe say to you, "I love you. I love you." Breathe into that. I love you. The universe loves you unconditionally. God, the universal life force, the one presence, the one power, whatever your word for your higher power is, or words or phrase or idea, it is now saying to you, "I love you." Unconditionally, without exception, without condition, without any caveats. I love you. And now it's saying to you, "Thank you. Thank you for being such a brave soul. Thank you for being so precious, for hanging in there, for being a pure expression of the infinite on earth right now. Thank you." And I suggest you don't think a lot about what you threw on the fire, except perhaps just to look at the fire and see it blazing. Crackling, maybe. Maybe you hear it crackle and sizzle. Maybe you see sparks flying up from it, or flames or smoke. Maybe you imagine you smell it. You can feel the gentle warmth from it. And I suggest, as the result of this meditation, that you begin to feel a sense of freedom. Freedom as the wounds have healed, the memory has faded, the behavior is changing, the thought pattern, the behavior, whatever it is. As we become aware, I no longer need to do that or think that way. I no longer need to beat myself or have unrealistic expectations of myself. Just get a sense of the fire just like consuming all of that. And what you're left with is freedom. Freedom. let go and just relax into that sense of freedom. And now gently be aware of the fire starting to die down. It's, the logs or the wood or whatever it is you're burning or that is burning is, burning itself out. And it's becoming now just a pile of embers, and you see the glow, the soft glow of the embers. And you slowly see the fire go out as the embers turn from glowing red to kind of a deeper red to gray as they go out. And you watch the last ember turn to gray. And you feel the fire cool. And then this lovely, lovely energy comes down from the universe like a little cyclone, just whirling, and it's sparkling and bright and just, a wonder to behold. And you see it come down and touch down and pick those ashes up and just take them up until they're gone. It's just like they evaporate, like they're sucked up into nothingness. You see just all this wonderful sparkling beauty. And you watch it, blow away, 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 away. All your wounds and your memories and your, anything that no longer serves you, gone. You see it gone. And now you look back at the place where the fire was, and there are flowers. Flowers growing like miraculously, not just like buds, but, full flowers. And notice what kind of flowers you see. And I'd love to hear from you what kind of flowers you see if you've hung in there this long. And know that you are wonderfully blessed. You are free from those things that you pictured, and you can do this meditation again and again whenever you feel that you have something to release. Take a deep breath and know that you are blessed. You are blessed and you are whole and perfect exactly as you are. You are whole and perfect exactly as you are. And I invite you to just believe, accept, use your imagination and your wonderful power of visualization to know that what you just released was real, and you will feel the sense of freedom from it. And the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week.